Choosing the right massage oil can completely shift the quality of a session, whether you're working with clients or simply treating yourself to regular self-care. But with so many choices on the market, finding the right one can feel like too much to figure out. I'm Eleftheria. I am a massage instructor, and in this video I'm going to simplify the selection process, showing you what really matters when choosing an oil for your next massage session. Massage oil is not just a lubricant, it directly affects your grip, the fluidity of your strokes, and how well the skin and tissues respond to your work. A suitable oil allows you to move smoothly without oversleeping, nourishes the skin, and can fit into different techniques. As you probably know, these oils are called carrier oils and are the foundational base of any proper massage oil blend. They are pressed from seeds, nuts, or fruit pulp and vary in viscosity, absorption speed, skin compatibility, and chemical composition. Choosing the right one depends not only on skin type but also on massage style, technique, and personal handling preference. For flowing strokes like effleurage in Swedish massage, you'll want something that gives consistent glide without being greasy. Oils like high-oleic sunflower, sweet almond, or fractionated coconut work well here. They don't absorb too quickly, which means fewer interruptions during long sessions. Grapeseed oil absorbs faster than people expect and might require reapplication, especially if you're doing extended treatments or working on dry skin. On the other hand, for shorter sessions or oilier skin types, grapeseed can be very convenient. When it comes to more controlled work, like deep tissue, myofascial techniques, or precise trigger point therapy, you do not want too much oil, and you definitely don't need the thicker one. It is a common misconception that high viscosity oils help you work deeper. They don't. In fact, oils like unrefined avocado or castor can make your hand slip too much on the skin, reducing your ability to sink in gradually. For detailed, structured work, less oil is better. You want just enough to reduce friction, but not enough to lose grip. In some cases, especially during myofascial techniques, you may choose to work entirely dry or above a towel, where control is even more precise. Olive oil, especially cold pressed extra virgin, sits somewhere in the middle. It offers mild glide but enough resistance for moderate pressure work. It's particularly effective in slower, rhythmical massages, especially if your focus is relaxation and circulation. It's also nourishing and rich in antioxidants. Jojoba oil deserves a specific mention here. While technically a liquid wax, it behaves like an oil and is exceptionally stable, resistant to oxidation, even in warm or humid conditions. Its texture is smooth without being greasy, and because it closely mimics the structure of human sebum, it absorbs in a way that feels natural on the skin. This makes it a very useful option for body massage, especially in longer sessions where you don't want to reapply frequently. Jojoba blends well with essential oils and is an excellent choice when you want glide without excessive residue. Fractionated coconut oil is another professional staple. Unlike unrefined coconut oil, it remains liquid at room temperature, has a neutral scent, and doesn't go rancid easily. Its absorption is fast but not too fast, and it leaves a silky finish without feeling greasy. That makes it suitable for spa settings and high turnover practices where cleanliness and minimal residue matter. Each oil has its handling properties. The point isn't to find a universal oil, it is to match the oil's behavior to your technique and purpose. Use a lighter, slow-absorbing oil when you want uninterrupted glide. Use less oil or none at all when you need control and access to deeper layers. Adjust your application based on stroke type. Effleurage benefits from more sleep, kneading and friction require much less oil, and mobilizations require zero oil because oil will interfere with your grip. If you're doing something like Thai table massage, for example, skip the oil completely. You need control, not glide. An experienced therapist is able to control the amount of oil on the skin in any part of the session, sometimes blotting excess oil with a towel before switching techniques. In any case, it is important to maintain efficiency and precision without stopping to re-oil constantly. Above all, your hand will tell you what works. Another thing, if you're new to massage therapy, start with single oils. Don't jump into complex blends until you understand how each oil behaves in your hands. Also, start with affordable oils. Don't begin with something expensive and fancy like strawberry seed oil. Now, let's talk a bit about facial massage. Facial skin is not the same as body skin. It's thinner, more reactive, and has smaller pores. This means the choice of oil must be more precise to avoid irritation or breakouts and to support the delicate nature of facial tissues. This is where using the wrong oil becomes obvious fast. For example, hazelnut oil is ideal for dry skin. Its emollient absorbs at a medium rate and provides enough cushion without clogging. For oily skin, hemp seed oil is excellent. It's dry, high linoleic acid and helps balance sebum without suffocating the skin. Argan oil is best for sensitive skin. It is soothing, rich in vitamin E and usually well tolerated. Jojoba works well for combination skin since it adjusts to the skin's oil level and rarely causes breakouts. Rosehip oil is another oil I have used on the face with good results. It is generally recommended to keep 2 separate bottles for massage therapy, one specifically for facial use and another for body massage. While a client with dry skin may tolerate olive oil on the face, someone with oily skin likely won't. For this reason, it's wise to always have a small bottle of oil dedicated to facial skin. Personally, I prefer argan oil for facial massage, and I always keep a 30 ml bottle on hand. Hey, by the way, if you're looking to refine your massage techniques, I offer affordable online courses open to all experience levels. Find the link in the description. Now, let's talk about something no one mentions enough: scent, texture, and how an oil actually feels in a session. Some oils have barely any scent, like refined grapeseed or sunflower. Others, like virgin avocado oil, have a much stronger aroma and not always in a good way. I once ordered a cold-pressed, unrefined avocado oil that looked fantastic on paper, rich in vitamins A, D, and E, full of oleic acid, great for mature skin, but the smell was unbearable. It had a stale, grassy odor that ruined the mood of the room instantly. That bottle was never used again. That experience taught me, don't trust the specs alone. Always test oils with your nose and on your skin before adding them to your toolkit. Personal preference plays a real role here. Some clients love a warm, nutty scent. Others want no scent at all. Some oils absorb quickly and leave a dry finish. Others linger and leave the skin feeling moist for hours. Well, that's not inherently good or bad. It depends on the client, the technique, and the goals of the treatment. Test, evaluate, and adjust, and make notes. Your notes become your reference. Another thing, oil quality matters. Always choose cold-pressed, unrefined oils when the therapeutic benefit is important. Those retain vitamins and active compounds. Refined oils may last longer and smell less, but they lack nutrients. Also, use amber glass bottles. Store them in a cool place, away from light. If you work with delicate oils like hemp or flax, refrigerate them immediately after opening. Never buy in bulk unless you're going through oil quickly. Let's briefly touch on oxidative stability. Oils high in saturated fats, like coconut, resist oxidation. That means they last longer and don't go rancid easily. Oils rich in unsaturated fats, like hemp, flaxseed, or walnut, oxidize quickly, especially if exposed to heat or light. Almond oil will oxidize within 6 months if kept in a warm spot. Olive oil will be okay for 2 or 3 years if stored properly. Keep this in mind when blending oils. Small batches are safer. Always label your bottles and track open dates. What's for allergens? Not oils like almond, macadamia and hazelnut may cause reactions. Always ask. If you're unsure, use grapeseed, rice bran or apricot kernel oil instead. It's better to stay safe than risk a client reaction in the middle of a session. It is also a good idea to be intentional about where your oils come from. Argan oil, for example, is hand-pressed by women's cooperatives in Morocco. Buying certified fair trade argan supports ethical employment and sustainable harvesting. Another excellent example of ethical harvesting and sustainability is shea butter. Shea nuts are traditionally hand-collected by women's cooperatives in West Africa, where the process supports local communities and empowers women economically. The trees are wild harvested without deforestation, allowing the ecosystem to remain intact. Shea butter can be gently warmed and blended with lighter oils to create a nourishing massage medium ideal for dry or sensitive skin. Hey, use that only on the body. Also, using oils sourced from local producers creates a unique experience that clients appreciate and deepens their connection to the treatment. When I worked at a 5-star spa in Kefalonia, Greece, I made the point of using local extra virgin olive oil, produced just a few kilometers from the spa. I knew the farmer, I knew the process. And I told clients with a small printed note on the wall, our massage oil is made from olives grown and pressed right here, and clients loved it. That note started conversations. They felt more connected to the treatment, and the oil worked beautifully. It was thick enough for slow work, nourishing to the skin, and it smelled like the landscape outside the window. So, if you're a physiotherapist or massage therapist working in a wellness-based setting, this kind of attention to detail makes a real difference. Clients notice your treatments become more effective, not just mechanically, but also emotionally. The right oil completes the experience. Hey, thank you so much for watching. If you want more no-nonsense content, subscribe to this channel and check out my massage books on Amazon. They're written specifically for people like you who want clear guidance without fluff. See you in the next video. Consider becoming a member for exclusive content. Stay always healthy and happy.